Today we got Obito analysis. Yeah, with this, yeah. Basically, it's just gonna break down Obito, his life, all that good stuff. With that being said, like the video, and yeah, let's get into it. Tripping.
Obito's Great Massacre of the Blood Mist Ninjas is one of the turning points of the character and even of the entire Naruto universe, because that's what prompts Obito to change and become what he is in Naruto Shippuden. And it's such an interesting scene from so many different angles. Obito was supposedly dead, and they left him, but Obito somehow wakes up, and this old man Madara Uchiha is looking.
And let me just say something about this, right? So when Madara found Obito, he said it's like, because he got crushed under the rock, he said that it's like his body passed through the rock. Like it like partially passed through, because this side right here, this left side is crushed. But the white stuff on him is Hashirama cells. And that's basically like a band-aid, basically, right? And his Mangekyo Sharingan ability is Kamui, and it can allow him to make himself like transparent. Basically, like you can't touch him, he can pass through things. The thing is though, he don't have a Mangekyo Sharingan. Oh, this is Obito, but he don't have a Mangekyo Sharingan at this point. He don't get it until after he see Rin dies. So yeah. So I always wonder how that even happened. Like, how did he say it's like he passed through? Is maybe that's hinting at his Mangekyo ability, but I don't know.
Over him and trying to tell him, yeah, Obito, the world's pretty damn bad, you know? You should think things through a little bit, because it's not gonna work out the way you are. This world will show you what true suffering is. And Obito didn't really listen to Madara. He tried to get better, he tried to strengthen his body to leave the damned cave, and Obito remains that easygoing guy that he's always been. But it all changes when Kakashi and Rin are in danger. Thank you very much. You will return because you're. Obito literally punches the rock cave to destroy it and leaves. And then what he sees is oxygen.
Like, Obito really was manipulated, bro. He got saved. He got saved just so he could get used. Obito told him, hey, look, bro. Madara told him, hey, look, bro. You think this and this gonna happen? No, gang. You think you gonna save the world? You think you gonna go back to the leaf? No. You gonna be just like me, and you gonna want to change the world, and you gonna hate how it is now. Obito said, nah, you tripping? He sees Ren dies, that he sees Ren getting killed by his best friend. And that makes him a whole monster. And the thing is, Madara was the one who set all this up, bro. That is so crazy. But Madara was end up getting used too.
Kakashi has a Raikiri piercing through Rin's chest right in front of him. In Obito's mind, Kakashi killed her. Obviously, later we learn that Rin
That's not true. That's not true. At this point in time, he did. At this point in time, Obito thought Kakashi killed Rin. But later, Obito tells us he knew that all of this was set up. But he still didn't care.
Jumped in front
He
of Kakashi.
said in a world where Rin doesn't exist, I get his grief, but to hate Kakashi after he was crazy. Wait, okay, hold on, let me reread this. I get his grief, but to hate Kakashi after was crazy. But I understand, but I get he was manipulated. The thing is though, like, he didn't hate Kakashi, because if he did, he would have community flag come. I don't even know Like if you said something that was crazy, I don't even know. So just try not to say the word Killed. Why you say I'm right? Doom 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 doom. Oh, you saying about the yeah. Basically, yeah. He didn't hate him. Like he still cared about him, so he left Kakashi alive. But everybody else was there. They literally looked like Kool-Aid stands. Um, but like eventually he learns that all of it was set up. But he said in a world where Ren um Ren doesn't live, that's not Ren. He said Ren only exists if she's alive. And Kakashi wouldn't do that normally, like for no reason. So he said Kakashi doesn't exist either. That's how he just look at it. Mind you, like what, 13 or something, 14 at the time?
Kakashi's Raikiri so that he could kill her, and therefore the Three Tails wouldn't rampage on the Leaf Village. But for Obito, I mean, Kakashi just killed Rin, and it doesn't really matter anymore because Obito just wanted Rin to survive, and that was what Obito asked Kakashi to do to protect her, and Kakashi obviously failed at that. And seeing that obviously angers Obito, and he awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan. It's a very interesting awakening because we see Obito and Kakashi's Sharingan both turning into the Mangekyo pattern at the same time in a very interesting
This is because, of course, Ren's passing affects both of them, but both of those eyes are Obito. So like, it's like I feel like even if Kakashi didn't care about Ren passing, they still would have activated anyway. That's just my theory, though.
interesting fact here is that Obito and Kakashi's Sharingan were both two Tomoe Sharingan. They weren't even full Sharingan yet, and still they went straight from two Tomoe to Mangekyo, essentially. I mean, we do see a third Tomoe being created right there, but essentially Obito bypassed the third Tomoe step and went straight from it to the Mangekyo Sharingan because of the amount of anguish he was feeling in that particular moment. It's likely that the entire half of the plan like how they allow Obito in the future to spam his base on and not.
Normally, that's another thing. Obito uses Mangekyo all the time. Like it's not always on, but when he uses it, Kamui the ability tell it like to literally he can walk through somebody. Basically, because he got the Hashirama cells, he never went blind, and he was spamming it. Like Itachi went blind and Sasuke went blind, but they didn't have that super healing like Obito did.
Not go blind, even though he doesn't have an EMS, an Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Kakashi passes out from the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan, and that's one of the reasons why Kakashi doesn't learn he has the Mangekyo Sharingan for so long, because he literally passed out and wasn't really aware of what was happening. He probably thought that he passed out because Rin had died in front of him, and that took a toll on him. But obviously, Obito does not pass out, and he goes absolutely insane, screaming, and like, this guy. These are competitors for Anbu members that know their extreme methods of training. Only the strong blood.
Thing that I realized, right? We so used to Sasuke, Naruto, Itachi. We so used to those. We used to the Raikages and stuff that we like underestimate the other ninja that are under those tiers. Like any Anbu Black Ops, I feel like if you take the strongest people out the Leaf Village and just leave the rest of them, they can destroy a whole village. but we don't really take that into account. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, them Anbu people is weak, you know? Like, Sasuke and Naruto ain't gonna lose to that, but of course they not, because it's Sasuke and Naruto. But any other people, you know, they cooking them easily.
Village, and they are Anbu members of said village. And there's a small army of them. They were facing Kakashi. Obviously, Kakashi and Rin were trying to run away, and it's not Kakashi was fighting against them all at the same time, but Obito just stares them down, and it's like, nah, I'm going to destroy you. Being able to fight against such a large number of ninjas is not easy, even against lesser shinobi. This would already be difficult, but against those types of ninjas, it's gonna be way more difficult. More power, so he's around more physical against the of Hashirama. All these are meaning that with mangekyo on top of it,
Okay,
this guy's
let me just part up. Basically, Obito unlocked his mangekyo when he seen Rin pass. And the Hashirama cells like sped up that process. At the same time, he finna fight 20 Anbu and he not finna leave not one of them. No one gets away. Off topic, but what time is it? Are you? Oh, it's 2:13 p.m. Where you at? You in the U.S. or you somewhere else? Oh, that's crazy. That's not like crazy that you from there. I'm just saying like a lot of people that come in here, they be from other places, outside of the U.S. Is it 2:13? 2:13. Yeah, for real. But what time is it? Is it like morning or like late night or something? 1:03. Oh, so it's like an hour behind. Oh, that's crazy. I was thinking it was gonna be like some like a big old time difference. Well, oh, 1:14, yeah. But Obito got his Mangekyo because with the combination of seeing Rin pass away by his best friend, and then the Hashirama cells like sped up the process. Cause like the video said, he didn't even have 3 Tomoe, he only had 2. So it just jumped. And yeah, Obito literally demolishes everybody that's there. Like, I think he only gonna use the panels from the manga, but just if you wanna watch it, type in Obito seeing Rin pass away, and he's gonna cook everybody there. So I'm gonna just skip this part. And after this, he's gonna go back to Madara in that cave.
rage, and there is nothing really stopping them. The only similar situations to pretty fast. When Sasuke was laughing at the 5 Kage Summit arc, even when the Uchihas go insane for a while, they come back to a semi-stable state of mind pretty fast. When Sasuke...
They be, yeah, the Uchiha, they be crashing out, I ain't gonna lie. The Uchiha do be crashing out. It's like, because most Uchiha, they come, like, I feel like all of them, not all of them, but the more well-known people, all of them are chill, laid back. Madara, Sasuke, Itachi, Shisui, all of them are laid back at their core. They don't be trying to do too much, but then they experience heartbreak and stuff, and then they start tripping.
Like Kakashi's hands. And in the end of the fight, when we see Obito completely annihilated the entire platoon without much difficulty, the battlefield has become essentially a lake of blood. It's a very iconic shots when Spiral Zetsu opens its helmet and we see Obito's mangekyo sharigan and that single blood splatter on his face from where the blood was coming in, because obviously there's a hole in White Zetsu's mask there so that Obito can see, and then he says he is helping Obito.
If we really think about it though, Obito, like, Obito was chilling, not chilling, but he wanted to impress Rin, and Kakashi was always being like, being lame, hating. Oh, you need to follow the rules, yada yada, follow the rules, and he got annoying. And then Kakashi made Jonin before everybody else, and Minato ain't really have to lead them no more, and they split up. This was like during the third Great Ninja War though, and yeah, they split up, and what's it called? Rin gets captured. Kakashi said, "Now we got to keep on with our mission." Obito said, "Now I'm going to get Rin." He said, "Yeah, if you don't follow the rules, you're scum. But if you abandon even one teammate, you're worse than scum." And he left by himself. Kakashi thought about what he said, and before he left, his dad, Kakashi's dad, took his life because he did the same thing Obito is doing. He was like, "Well, I'm not gonna leave my teammates behind," and the Leaf Village and the people he saved blamed him for doing that. And yeah, he couldn't handle that, so he self-deleted, right? And so that's why Kakashi is so like focused on rules. But anyway, Obito finds where Rin is, and he gets he gets there, and somebody attacks him, and Kakashi swoop in right then, right? And then Obito is like, "Dang, bro, like, I keep having to get saved." So he said, "I'm gonna lock in for real this time, right?" Boom, right? Somebody finna come. Somebody hits Kakashi in the eye. That's how he get that scar. He gets his scar. Obito gets his Sharingan. He finally awakened it, and then they use camouflage. He used his Sharingan to track them down, and he stopped them. So after that, they go and save Rin, and you should have seen their chemistry. They combos was fire. The fight scene. If you want to see that too, just look up Obito and Kakashi as kids fight scene. That is so tough. They was in the cave. Boom. They save Rin, and then boulders start falling down, and then it was gonna land on Obito. It was gonna land on Kakashi, but Obito threw himself, moved Kakashi out of the way, and he got crushed instead. And it was like they was finally getting along, and then that happens. And Kakashi thought Obito passed away, and he had Rin give Obito, oh my gosh. Obito said, "I never got you a gift for being a Jonin, so here, you can get my Sharingan." Because one side was crushed. This was the side that was crushed. So that's why his eye closed right here, because Kakashi got his Sharingan. And yeah. And now, fast forward, like, he's not even the same person at all. Like, he's not remotely close to the same person he was a year ago. Because it was a year ago in that
to the dark side. No, what's even more tragic about this entire situation is that everything was orchestrated by Madara so that Obito could be manipulated into believing in the infinite Tsukuyomi dream. He was the one who prompted the Mist Village into creating a Jinchuriki by putting the three tails inside of Rin, and he was the one who prompted the Mist Village to let Rin escape to return to the Leaf Village and go ballistic, but obviously he made sure Rin would know about it so she would not want to do that, and then she just threw herself against Kakashi's Raikiri, and Obito was supposed to see. I think that's the one about Kakashi being in danger, because Obito could see people dying at the hands of his friend. I think they are sharing. Even as far as put a seal in Rin's heart to make sure she would feel her obligation to destroy herself and Kakiri, which is exactly what Obito does here in the arc. He gets his heart when him with and effective and dying because it's everyone to watch you cry the best friend that you ever attack. Sorry, it's not the shit.
And like this, I would say, this is nowhere near as bad when Jiraiya passed away. I'm gonna say his passing was so unnecessary, and let me explain why. Right? Okay, Jiraiya was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the Rain Village. I'm gonna see what's going on. Boom, Pain is what's going on. So he's like, okay, boom, we gonna have to fight. I'm gonna take you down. Yada yada, right? So he's fighting Pain. He doing all right. He not he kind of struggling low key. So we get down to it, and Jiraiya done took some damage, and it's 6 people against one, right? If Pain fights each one 1v1, I believe he wins. But since it sits on one, he's struggling. So he takes one Pain, like he traps one of the paths of Pain inside of this toad place, right? He could have escaped right then and there, but he said no. Um, no, I'm gonna fight him and I'm gonna take him down. He passes away, right? Okay, the goal for Jiraiya was if I take him down, he won't be a threat to the Leaf Village. Bro, Pain comes to the Leaf Village anyway and destroys the Leaf. Like, it's literally barely any houses left. It's just a huge, huge boulder, huge hole in the earth, bro. And Naruto comes and beats him. Whether y'all think he would have lost or not, because I do think he would have lost. Like when Pain pinned Naruto down, he could have, if he was trying to, delete Naruto, he could have. But yeah, so I think this was the saddest passing in Naruto.
I mean, yes, it's a very traumatic moment, but Obito was about 14 when he saw that happening. He was already older than most characters were when he had to go through terrible stuff in the series. I mean, Sasuke watched his entire family getting killed by his brother when he was 7. It's pretty much Obito's situation here, but amplified 1,000 times, and yes, Sasuke was certainly traumatized by that, and his decisions were all informed by the events that happened during the Uchiha clan massacre, but Sasuke still managed to become a member of society.
He had a potential love interest. He had to wipe her out. Like, come on, dude. I think he only wiped out half, and Obito wiped out the other half. But yeah, like he didn't want to. That's just what he felt like he had to do.
Than what Obito had to go through, and Itachi remained strong and still trying to protect Sasuke and the Leaf Village despite everything he went through. I mean, it's very different. Take a look at characters like Nagato also that watched several friends and beloved people die in front of them. Even Kakashi, who was really, really young when he saw his dad. And yeah, Kakashi did become a little harsh after that. He always wanted to follow rules and stuff, but in the world, very harsh from Obito used to be. That's reasons for it was really weak. That was very again, but the rest of all implementing the local at home. That's the scenario you become by a person that's been literally thankful I did, and no time to
Obito almost hit Naruto with that talk no jutsu too. He said, "What you gonna do? You said you wasn't gonna let none of your friends die. Look around you." And Neji had just died at this point. I believe so. He said, "Look around you. Look at all them bodies. What you gonna do about that, huh?" He not had to lock in, make Naruto lock in. She slapped him. She said, "Bro, we got you. I'm right here. Everybody else here. Yeah, you want everybody to live, but if they don't, it's fine. It's not it's bad that they pass, but it's worse that if you just give up and let everything they did go to waste. I'm telling you, Obito almost hit Naruto with the top no jutsu, and he was finna switch sides. He was finna switch sides, bro.
And that's what eventually leads him to lose. I mean, and then he becomes a good guy again. But all these factors caused Obito to go crazy on the Mist Village there. An extremely violent and cool looking scene. Subscribe if you haven't already, like this video.
Hey man, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. What do y'all think about Obito? Was he a hero? Was he like, you know? Was he a hero? Was he misunderstood? Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next vid. Peace!